On the evening of August 17, 2022, three high school seniors, Josh Carter, Kevin Ramirez, and Liam Brooks, drove into Black Hollow Woods for a weekend camping trip. It was supposed to be a farewell adventure before college. They never came back. Their abandoned campsite was discovered 3 days later by hikers. Tents were slashed open. Personal belongings were scattered across the ground. But there were no signs of the boys. Only a single flashlight was left flickering near the edge of the woods. Authorities launched an immediate search. Dogs picked up a trail leading deeper into the forest. Then the scent stopped, just vanished. 2 miles from the campsite, search teams found something unsettling. An old, abandoned cabin. Inside, officers discovered 3 Polaroid photos taped to the wall. Portraits of Josh, Kevin, and Liam, each marked with a red X. Liam's photo was torn in half, but the most chilling discovery was the blood. Samples taken from the wooden floor confirmed it belonged to Liam Brooks. The cabin had no record of ownership. There were no signs of recent human activity, yet someone had been there. 1 week after the boys' disappearance, an anonymous 911 call was placed from a gas station payphone. Dispatcher: 911, what's your emergency? Caller: heavy breathing, they took them. Black Hollow Woods. It wasn't supposed to happen. Dispatcher: sir, who took them? Click. The call was traced to a gas station 20 miles from the woods. Surveillance footage showed a hooded figure making the call before walking away. The footage was too grainy to make an identification, but authorities suspected it was Liam. Locals had always whispered about Black Hollow Woods. Over the past 50 years, multiple people had vanished in the area. A missing hiker in 1973, a couple in 1989, a group of campers in 2006. None were ever found. Folklore spoke of an entity that chooses victims, forcing them to make impossible decisions. Some believed it was just an urban legend. But then, investigators uncovered something disturbing. An old newspaper article from 1954. The headline read, "Teen Boys Missing in Black Hollow Woods. Only one returns." The survivor, a man named Harold Finch, had been 16 at the time. When questioned by police back then, he had simply said, "They made me choose." Weeks passed with no new leads. But then, investigators received a tip from an unexpected source. A Reddit thread. A user named LastWitness17 had posted about the case, claiming to have information. "You're all looking in the wrong place. The woods don't take them. They keep them. And one always walks out." Authorities traced the IP address to an abandoned house 30 miles away. Inside, they found a single mattress, food wrappers, and a series of newspaper clippings about the Black Hollow disappearances. But the house was empty. Whoever had been there was long gone. On October 3, 2022, 47 days after the boys disappeared, a man was found wandering along a highway outside Black Hollow Woods. It was Liam Brooks. He was barefoot, covered in dirt, and muttering to himself. When officers approached, he collapsed. At the hospital, Liam remained unresponsive for days. When he finally spoke, all he said was, "I told them to run. They didn't run fast enough." Liam was questioned for hours. Investigators hoped he could explain what happened, but his statements were inconsistent, fragmented, like he was afraid to say too much. "They told me one of us had to stay. Josh thought we could fight. He was wrong. I tried to warn Kevin, but he wouldn't leave." Liam refused to elaborate. When shown the photos from the cabin, he stared at his own torn image for a long time before whispering, "That means I was supposed to die." Forensic teams re-examined the crime scene and made a new discovery. Buried beneath the leaves near the cabin was a rusted metal box. Inside were dozens of old photographs, different faces, different years, but the pattern was always the same. Groups of 3, one photo torn in half. The others are marked with red excess. The earliest photo dated back to 1928. Despite Liam's return, Josh and Kevin were never found. No new evidence surfaced. No suspects were identified. Liam eventually left town, refusing to speak publicly about what happened. Some believed he had suffered a mental breakdown and blocked out the trauma. Others weren't so sure. What really happened in those woods? August 17th, 2023. Exactly 1 year after the boys vanished, a group of teenagers went camping in Black Hollow Woods. Only one returned, and when the police arrived, they found a new set of photographs in the cabin. This time, Liam Brooks' face was among them, marked with a red X. The Black Hollow curse continues.